Finished painting it. Took off all the stickers, or all my masking tape, I should say. How does it look? How does it look? Hey, if you like it, let me know. I think it looks pretty damn good. Yeah, no, that person had a little bit of, I don't know, some rust on there. I could probably take this out from my old one and put it on here. I'll figure it out in a little bit. This I can't take out, this is pressed in here. But it still works, you know. Still clear, the hole is still clear. I think it looks awesome. Not too bad, huh? Same day assembled. What do y'all think? What do y'all think about that? Looks pretty good to me. I like it. I'll paint this black, this white, this green. If y'all didn't know what I did. Or if y'all wasn't sure what I did. New gaskets, O-rings, everything new. Except the throttle body. Throttle body was just re-cleaned and yeah, that's it. Put some oil on here, some all-purpose grease. Pretty good. I like it. These injectors was a little bit difficult to put in, only because of the O-rings. But hey, it was fun. Well, today, you know, the dirty car is getting somewhat a start of a fix. I have a little list going on here. I wrote it last night, things I need to do. So far is clean the gaskets, well, clean the gasket material off, slash, you know, the bolts that was on the oil pan, like the ones that the damn transmission shop did. Look how much gasket maker they used. I had to literally peel the gasket off of here in pieces. But so far, this is what I have done. Yes, it's cold, it's my heater. I cleaned the head, the surface, with some 320 emery cloth, P grade. I don't know what that means, but I just use a piece by piece, like these little pieces right here, and I just dipped it in some rubbing alcohol. I put it in a cap, that little yellow cap right here. I put some in the yellow cap, and I just dipped the emery cloth in there, and I just did one cylinder at a time, one at a time. I really didn't have any kind of material left on there. I just did it just because. It's really smooth to the touch. There's nothing on there. Don't think I want to clean this, only because I want to replace this later on. Because I need my car as soon as possible, I am going to leave it like this. You know, that's clean enough. It doesn't have a lot of build up on there. This one has a little bit. It's not that much to be concerned about. The head is clean. That's what I'm really concerned about. And dial pins, everything is in there. It's not frozen in there. Now at the bottom where I'm at, let me put this back. Cleaned up the oil pump that was out of the car. I'm trying to get my hand under here, but yeah, it's still here. As you can see, it's still there. I just put it on. I didn't put the main seal here yet. I have to put a little bit of gasket maker around this. What else? And I did show in the previous video what I did with the oil pump pressure. I kind of increased it by a little bit, so I'm just gonna work on the top, put the head back, put the bolts back, and then, you know, move down from there, or move to the side from there, either or. This is what I got so far, and I'll show you how I got that far. As you can see, the bits and pieces. This is what I'm doing. And that's how I get this nice clean surface from all that gasket that they put on there. And the back still has a little bit. I'm not gonna do this to the back there. It's the outside of the pan, and it will rust, might rust. So what I'll do is just take the flathead screwdriver or the gasket scraper and scrape it off. As you can see, that low life, you hit the pan. But anyway, I'm gonna spray all this out, brake cleaner, and let it drain out. Make sure I get all that out because I don't want that in my oil. And I mean, the filter will catch some of it if there's any left in there, but I don't want any in there. So I'm gonna do all this. I'm not gonna take the bolt out. I wouldn't need to. But yeah, that's what I'll do. Finish making sure everything is nice and clean, and then continue. I tighten down the bolts, all 5 of them. The book and all even shows you 4 bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5th one over here. This one, the book doesn't even show you this one. And this will have people damage their oil pump. They'll take out all 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and try to pry this out and bend it because they forgot this one. From the bottom here, say this is normally how you see it. And you believe you could see this one, that one, that one, and that one. This is the crankshaft position sensor. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can't see that one down here. See my finger is going, it's right up in here. So with the camera you could see that it's up in here. Obviously for the guys who don't have a lift and all this other stuff, and you're laying on the floor, your head cannot really come up here. Your forehead will touch before your eyes, and you would not be able to see it still. So even by me coming up there, I can kind of see because I know it's there now, but I'm putting the camera right next to my eyes, and you could barely see that little bit there. My head didn't reach up here yet, but I'm just saying, laying on the floor and raising your head that high, it kind of hurts. Being on the floor doing this job, and you raise your neck up, you could only go up about that far till you like, okay, this is as far as my neck could go, because you can't raise up anymore. That bolt, don't forget it. Let me show you all the book. Here's the book. Here's your oil pan, and here's your oil pump. How much bolts are you seeing there? 1, 2, 3, 4, and they circled that. I didn't circle that. It said remove the oil pump 2 block bolts, circled, and remove the oil pump. Yeah, they say they circled it. See that one right there? You can hardly see it, it's right there, and they didn't even circle it. So yeah, I just put up the pickup tube with the 4 bolts, a new gasket in there, new seal, I put up that, and now I'm just going to look around and figure out what I want to do next. Well, this is the cleaned head. There it is. Detect port over here. Of course, as you already know, the VMS sprocket. Everything else looks presentable, looks good. Hopefully this doesn't fall off the table. Mirror finish at the bottom. The yellow dot right there, that's the valve that was bent, and I got a new one. So they just marked it. That was the only one that was bent. Everything else looks amazing. Ports looks nice. Still got grease on the valve seals. Well, second to last pass is 49. I'm going to tighten these down. Only the headers so far. I put a new gasket on there. What else did I do? I wired up the VTEC. The ground, I put it right here. The rest goes into the vehicle. I fix it nice and neat along that lines. This right here is for my RPM gauge. Not really the gauge, but if y'all see my videos, it's actually a shift light. So far that's it. I'm just taking my time and turning each bolt one by one. I installed these from my other head, so this one, I put this hose back on and I tighten each one of them, because these things do get loose after some time. So anytime you have a chance and you see them, always just give them a little twist and run them down a little bit. You'll see that they have some slack in them. And that's it. Just taking my time. Well, what I have been doing is doing a valve clearance or valve adjustment, whichever one you call it. Now I'm on the second cylinder, so those of you who know how to do this know that it's 1, 3, 4, 2, so that means I'm almost done. So nice. So I just did these two right here. That's nice. That's nice. Make sure everything is nice and tight. I didn't do all of this in a video only because there are tons of videos out there, people who have done it, who know how to do it professionally, and all I do is read from the book. Some people really know how to do this, like on the top of their heads. So all I do is read a book, turn the crankshaft so the camshaft turns to 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, that type of thing. Actually, it's 12, 9, 6, 3, and then back to 12. 12 o'clock, top that center will be this one. 9 o'clock will be cylinder 3, which will be these two, front back though. 6 o'clock will be cylinder 4, these two, and then 3 o'clock is going to be these two right here on cylinder 2, these two here, and rotate the engine a couple times, and we'll see how that goes.